In today's video, we're going to go through an overview of the available blockchain types and parameters on Jthereum. We're also going to look into the configuration file and identify how we can change the parameters for each of the blockchain. And we're also going to run our sample contract on two different blockchains, and we're going to see the differences in those. So without further ado, in order to access the Jthereum blockchain configuration file, take a look at your Jthereum installation folder. You will see the file that's called jthereum.config. Now, if you open this file, you will see the parameters for each available blockchain. Now, Jthereum comes prepackaged with three specified blockchains. One is called test. A test blockchain is a private blockchain that we boot up specifically for our customers, where you need fast and almost free transactions. So you never actually need to worry about how many transactions you run and what's happening. Now, you can find my parameters and configuration for the test blockchain here. So you can see my private key, and you can see also the URL, the Web3.js URL, and how the Jthereum connects to that blockchain. Now, the second blockchain comes prepackaged is called Ropsten. Ropsten is also a test blockchain, but it's a public test blockchain. It means that you can actually share and see the results of your contracts with other people. Now, we also fund your account for the Ropsten network. It means that you also don't need to worry about the transactions or the transaction costs on this blockchain. So you can see my parameters for the Ropsten blockchain here. And then the last one is actually called mainnet, so Ethereum mainnet. It is a public blockchain and was considered real. It means that it consumes real Ethereum. And all of the main contracts are running on the mainnet. Now, you can see that I don't have a private key set up here. It means that I won't be able to run my contract on the mainnet. If you want to do so, you simply need to add your private key for a wallet or an account that you actually need to be running with. So let's actually try and see the differences between the blockchains. So we have a sample contract here, which is called a greeter. And basically what it does is that it greets us. Now, if you look for the method called compile and deploy, so I'm highlighting it right now, you can see that right now the blockchain name is specified as test. It means that this contract will be deployed and run on the test blockchain. So let's simply run our contract. So you can see the difference is the transactions on our test blockchain are running very, very fast. And ultimately, it is already completed. So you can see that the contract has been deployed and ran. And you can see that we have received the message, hello from Java. So that's how you run your contract on the test blockchain. But how do you run it, let's say, on the Ropsten network? The only thing that you need to change is ultimately the blockchain name for the method compile and deploy. So I'm going to change the name. I'm going to rebuild our project. It has built successfully, and I'm going to run it. So let's try to see the difference. Now, first of all, since Ropsten is a public test blockchain, it means that transactions, they are running a bit slower. So you can see that now our transaction is waiting to be mined. And you can also see that we share the transaction hash for the contract, so you will be able to validate and share your contract output, your contract information, and even your contract code. So now we are validating the contract source on a Etherscan for blockchain, again, Ropsten. So Ropsten is a test network. So now we're going to wait till it compiles. So you can see that we have successfully compiled, and we're currently deploying one of the methods, and it's running already on the blockchain, on Ropsten blockchain. So if you actually scroll down a bit, you can see that we have our source code of our contract already run, and it's available to share on the Etherscan. So Etherscan is a website where you can check and look. So it's basically a web browser for the blockchain contracts and transactions. So you will be able to look at it later. But let's wait and see. We have received our message, hello from Java. So now let's check the Ropsten blockchain on the Etherscan. So we are going to look at our transactions. I'm pasting the link. So you can share the link with your friends or with any others. So you can see that our contract has been deployed 1 minute ago, and there has been transaction executed 38 seconds ago. So let's take a look at that transaction. So you can see that it has been successfully completed. And if we look into more information, for instance, original, so that's the binary code, that's the method that has been run. We can also see the state changes on the Etherscan. And we can also see, going back, and we can also see the contract code. So this is our contract, and we can actually read it. And we can see that we have the message, hello from Java. So your contract has been successfully deployed on Ropsten network, and it's ready to be shared. Thank you.